Hexham. What a unique place this is, where we study those from far and wide, and even some of our own, to understand the blood and how we might better it. We have made a few enemies existing here on this planet, but Hexham, it's here to stay. Our blood cells are looking better than ever, but they're not quite full, not yet. Oh, and part of the reason why is that many of the residents are over here currently having their genes stripped, all in a day's work for the residents of Hexham. However, we can't just hang around here, can we? No, as ever, there is much to do, and there is still a Sanguophage to find. Ben is out there somewhere in the world. Edith hasn't given up on him yet, and neither have we. To start today off, we're going to be paying the Impids a visit. Kia ora, Legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to RimWorld Biotech. Back here in Hexham, where you might notice some of our colonists have some signs above their heads. And the reason why those are there is so that we can easily identify who is from what family. Yeah, just because we've got quite a few people and we're going to have even more very soon. And the names are getting smaller and smaller up here. Oh yeah, okay, Baby Galga is now Salah as well. And you are 8 years and 3 days old, as is Chakatros over here, who currently doesn't have another name. But I'm sure you will in time. And with that age, you have actually surpassed Pix. So Pix was our last organically grown child. These two, they might even catch up to, yeah, they've caught up to Belle. Elena wasn't a child born here, but she's been risen here. I mean, I can't remember how old she was when she arrived, but yeah, she's been here for a number of years. Having a look at Mr. Bavent out here, Mr. Jonathan Withers Bavent, he does have a new permit that we're going to be able to pick up. So what might we want? I'm thinking we go for the salvo. Yeah, let's accept it. And you might also notice his bandwidth. His bandwidth has slowly been increasing. We've put down these 2 band nodes here because, yeah, we're going to get 2 new mechs out of these tubes. Sweepers. They're just going to help keep things nice and clean. And I am thinking it might be worthwhile us having more lifters just for the general carrying of things, but then we also have these carrier dryads who help. So, yeah. Naked speed. Don't think we're going to be making use of that one. And yeah, we are having to get more and more of these gene banks because we've got so many of the things. If we do have double ups, we could always sell them on. So it might be worth us just putting down an orbital trade beacon in here so that we can highlight some of those. Yeah, that'll do it, I think. But yes, we don't want to be spending all day just waiting there. No. We want to use these transportation pods and we want to take them as far as we can. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is just up the fuel to maximum on all of them. So we're going to bump them up to 150 across the board. We'll get them fully fueled up and then we're going to see how far we can make it in one hop. We do have 2 different shuttles that we can call between both Lilian and Jonathan, so we'll be making use of them. And then of course when we want to return, Lilian can just use her powers. And speaking of powers, Jonathan, how far along have you made it? You made it pretty quick. You're up to level 5 now. Lilian, let's see, level 6, but level 5 fast skip. We should have a fast skip around here still somewhere. Indeed we do. Jonathan, I wonder, can you learn it? Yup, you can. So we can get 2 skippers now. So I guess that does mean that we can split the group if we need to. We'll see about that. I've also just noticed we do have a chef's hand in here. I'm wondering if we can install that on Jesse. Let's just have a look at your health and let's search for chef. Well, maybe we can't just because of everything else that you've already got. Yeah, okay, that's not going to happen. But from memory, we should also have some other psi powers stashed away here somewhere. Oh, up here. Beckon. Yes, we can learn some beckoning. Now, I don't think that is an ability that Lilian knows. No, okay, let's get you learning that. And we'll get Jonathan learning too. You go first there, Lilion. Excellent. And Jonathan, you'll be next. In terms of who else we want to get psi powers to, Edith is definitely one of them because of her new hammer. So we'll be trying to get those before too long. But also Elena here does have some proficiency when it comes to psi. She is psychically sensitive, and I'm hoping to be able to make use of that down the line. Oh, wow. We got them fueled up very, very quickly. So we're going to make sure that we group these all together and see what we can do in terms of loading. 750 kgs. That's what we're working with here. Well, our team is going to be getting together. We're bringing meals. We're even going to be bringing a muffalo along for the ride. Jonathan, I think you're going to go and fetch them, yeah? Yeah, okay. And it's just the one muffalo. They'll be carrying the supplies and whatnot after we land. Okay, that's everything. They're ready to launch. Okay, so let's see. Oh, wow, yeah, we can make it much further. And I'm thinking, our best bet might be just landing there and then seeing how long it would take to caravan to that point. We've got 3 in a row down here, though. You know what? To start off with, we should just go, let's say, to this point here. And there they go. Let's hope that the travel actually goes well for them. It's certainly the furthest that we've sent one of these pods, I believe. Over the Bindagia Mountains, yeah. And we're not so far away from the Empire. So it shouldn't take them that long to get a shuttle out towards us. And as you can see, we have 2 lots or 2 choices for that. Let's go use Jonathan's, and we're very close to this one here. I think for sake of ease and us wanting to hit 3 in a row, we are going to land just outside of the swamp here. Let's see, at that tile? Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's just go on the other side of the river there, or even right on it. See if that'll work. The shuttle's got us already, and we are on our way over. Very fast travel. Wonderful. Now, we'll just say, never rest. I want you to get there as quickly as possible. 1.1 days. So maybe we will allow you to rest. Those are hills here, and obviously the swamp that's going to slow us down. And yes, yeah, we could call a shuttle again, but it's not worth it when it's that short. We will probably use a shuttle to get us from there to here, though. Actually, no, it'll be from here to somewhere else close by if we can, just to keep the assaults rolling. Ooh, how nice. We got ourselves an ambrosia sprout, and it's within our walls. We'll let that grow. Jesse? Teetotaler. Okay. No recreational drugs or alcohol. That's all right, mate. I have also just noticed that he's a body purist, so he doesn't like body modifications, and we've got a lot of them. He was also a drunken master. Really? And now you're a teetotaler. Okay, buddy. I mean, you're still just an absolute crack shot, but yeah, you've got quite a few modifications, and that makes him considerably upset if we have a look at his needs here. Minus 30, but everything else, it makes it great. He is totally fine. Oh dear. And yeah, this is one of the things about Sanguophages. They like to social fight quite often, but what I like to try and do is get them to just, coagulate afterwards. There we go. We're all happy. Casito, hold still. Eric needs to use his blood. There we are. Everyone's friends. And the gestation is complete for one of our clean sweepers. Unfortunately, though, it does require Jonathan to complete, so we're going to have to wait until he's returned with the war party. And there they are. We have arrived. Okay, we're going to have to be careful looking through the folks that are here because Ben, well, he's been twisted. From what we've been able to see, if we have a look at Edith's tab here, husband, Ben, hostile. So he has been mind-controlled, perhaps, to join the Impids, and I feel like we would notice Ben. he kind of stands out, but looking at this lot here, we're not seeing him right now. There's quite a few of them, but I think we should be able to handle this fight just fine. Everyone's currently moving up, getting into position, if we have but one person stick their head out, we are going to move on them. As Jonathan will have some pretty damn decent range from here. Yeah, all we need is for someone to just go on a little walk down there. And you know what? If they don't, that's totally fine. We're just going to wait for Jack to catch up, and then we're going to move in a little closer. Jack's nearly there, so Jonathan is moving up and into position. We can use the crate for cover. He's already down someone. And yeah, he's going to be able to take down a few of them before he's going to have to move. Oh, you don't have any blood. That's fine. You should just be able to run. Jonathan, get to another position. The others are assisting. That's good. And let's hop back in there, Jonathan. Use proper cover. Lilion and Edith, we're going to get you ready to dive in. Let's send Lilion up towards Miron here. Edith, let's get you charging in the direction of that bow user. Okay. Well, Lilion, that didn't look like it was actually needed in the end. Even so, let's send you in there. You know, I'm sure you're wanting to get amongst it, as is Edith. Oh, base destroyed. They're already on the run. Edith, Lilion, let's let you search and destroy. And oh boy, yeah, the only scratch was somehow on Angelica. We'll make quick work of those that seek to flee, or, you know what, stay back just for now. And there we go, we got him. What we are going to do, very quickly, is just go and consume as much blood as we possibly can here, so that we have all the blood we could possibly want. We're not so concerned about taking prisoners. Not yet. Plus, this is going to make them really happy. Dastardly sanguophages. We've just been working our way up here, slurping bit by bit. I'd say we're looking pretty good. Jack still needs to eat, but he's kind of running away from the fire for now. So while that's happening, we're just going to go and investigate these buildings. We'll claim all the doors. And I suppose that will mean if there is anyone in here, they should leave. Oh, there's Echo. Yeah, look at that. Oh, Edith, Eric? No, that's just generic. Okay, but they had quite a few prisoners by the looks of things. And oh, are we really gonna? I guess we are. Just gonna absolutely brutalize the prisoners here. Wait, Slave of the Empire of Eternity. Are we gonna let you go because you're Empire? I think. And I guess they're just free. Yeah. Who are you from? The Sorn gene line? The insects? The insects can take slaves. Interesting. Huh. Okay, well, let's make sure that these two eat their fill. And probably, you know what, a guy named Phil. Well, we'll carry on with Lilion, and we will check the other buildings here. I'm not expecting to find anyone hiding in here, but, you know, we never know. One more to go. Okay, all right. We'll take as much food as we can, and we will be leaving this place behind. I suppose we might as well take the gold and silver. We've got a lot of pemmican, 13 days worth of food, and we've even managed to pick up some bedrolls from them too. It's going to take us 1.8 days to make it to the next destination. I think we just go for that. We don't really need to use the shuttle, not yet. I think we save it, because after we hit these two here, we can always jump up to that one. Continue along that road network. Yes, that sounds good to me. I'm going to be doing a little bit of redecorating in here because, well, we need to make the most of the space. And I think moving the gene assembler to somewhere more central will make the use of the room as a whole. We just need to make sure that the roof isn't going to come down on top of us. Yeah, that looks good to me. That looks like a lot of connection. There we go. And it's connected to everything that's in there. We just want to make sure that we deconstruct this so that there's no confusion. But also, Glintwine is in labor. So, yeah, let's maybe do some rescuing here. Eric, are you on it? No, you're just gonna... Really? Eric? That's your wife. The disrespect. Yep, Eric, you are attending this. Here we are. Okay, Rabbit Ghoul, do what you do. All right, Glintwine, we're nearly through, and that's it. That is a healthy birth. We have baby Marbil. Yet another Avery joins the world. And, oh, yeah. Marbil, we're going to need to, make one of these pods. Now, we have been having the kids grow up in here. Oh, a legendary work. But I'm thinking we might be able to have them exposed to more learning if we actually have them close to people. Like, we could have them here in the classroom, you know? We could give that a go. I don't know how well it's going to work, but we can try. And as you might be able to see from the badges here, this is the third child of the Averys. Impressive. It looks like Therian has now completed that vat. We're gonna go see if we can drop you in there. Missy, if you would be so kind. Oh, actually, it looks like Ocarin is gonna be on the job. All right, thank you. And look at that, a good omen. We've struck compacted machinery. Suarez just chucking a lobster in the tank. I mean, we gotta keep them fed somehow, right? Oh, hey, Chekatros has grown up and is now 10. That's one of our vat babies. And she's taken on the name Tomboy. All right. Unfortunately, the trait that she's ended up with is psychically dull. Unfortunate. That's an interesting set of traits. And I suppose that means that Sella is probably not that far behind. Yeah. What I'm really liking to see here is that we're actually starting to get a stockpile of hemogen again. And obviously, we don't have all of us here, but because the blood cells are as full as they are, we're actually starting to get on top of the blood. Ha ha ha, and yet again, the attack has begun. We've arrived at night, and let's see what we're dealing with here in terms of their town. Okay, so looking among them, we do have one that is injured. Interesting. Fed on by Edith. Okay. Interesting. How and when did that happen? I mean, Lilion did some damage to you 2 days ago. Were you from the other village? Did you somehow survive that attack? What? Yeah, maybe you did somehow get away. You tried to warn the others, but it hasn't worked. I mean, maybe you prepared yourselves a little bit, but that will do little to help. All right, well, Jonathan's already started shooting. Oh, it was Neof. No way. Oh my gosh, my dude. Well, let's at least get everyone else here, eh? Runestone, get behind cover. Edith, don't go charging in just yet. Jack and Angelica, you hold there. Oh, and Jonathan, let's get you just jumping away for now. Actually, you know what? Over there for the moment. And Runestone, we're going to do the same with you. Okay, Edith and Lilion, we're going to get you to jump into combat when, when we need it. Which, you know, we might need it here. Let's go for that guy. Oh yeah, and that went really bad real quick. Unfortunately, Angelica is afraid of fire, as are we all, and has decided to flee. You know what? That's totally fair. Lilion is just charging in. Edith, let's get you leaping. We're going to leap over in that direction. Lilion, we're going to do the same with you. I think the best thing to do is just jump behind that cover there, jump onto them, and we've got them running yet again. We'll say search and destroy, and we'll do the same for them here as well. Take them out. No escape. Edith charging them down. That hammer, I tell you, it's a deadly, deadly thing. Looks like Edith got a little bit of a scrape there. Nothing that she can't handle, and oh boy, here we go. We got another. So, yet again, let's just make sure that we top off the blood, and we'll go check out the rest of the town. There's just so much fire here. Runestone, just stick close to us. Neof, maybe we will leave you alive again, we'll see. But we are going to claim all these doors, and we'll see who emerges. Looks like that's their prison there. If there are any prisoners we don't like, they'll do what they do. Fox, unfortunately, you were one of them. Yes, the rest are from the Ergo tribe and the Empire and the Pact. All right, Lilion, yeah, go check out the other spaces. And I mean, looking at the rest, there isn't anybody hiding here. There is no Ben. Nice little village, though. And so, yeah, before we leave, I think it'll make sense for us to feed Neov. We're gonna make it permanent this time. And there we go. And you know what? I guess we'll leave them alive in the flames there. They're pretty fire resistant. Who knows? They might make it. 1.5 days until we reach the next. Like, that seems like a poor decision. An Arctic Drac has decided to hunt Kazito. Yeah, that's not gonna end all that well for you, lad. We'll just jump away. Like so. Oh, and it's bled out. That's that done. How about that? Elena, our rescue, has grown up. Let's see. Okay, lots of various traits here. Well, she's gregarious, so I feel like recluse isn't going to work here. She could be accustomed to eating insect meat. Volatile, which, maybe not. And then finally, lush. Okay. Well, we almost always have beer, so surely that'll be fine. And we have 2 skills that we can make passions of hers. I think we're going to go with shooting there. And let's just go for social as well. But primarily, we're going to have her focusing on crafting. Good stuff. And now she can wear proper power armor too. Oh, and we will need a rifle for you, won't we? Yes. You still got that same pistol? Amazing. Well, I believe we have put an order in for some rifles to be made, some new charged sniper rifles. So let's hopefully get them done before too long. Here we go, Sanguophages. At yet another destination, we can see that there is a road running through this town. And it even looks like we have some injured folks here. A survivor. Checking the log. Yeah, hit with Edith's hammer. I'm not seeing Ben wandering among them, but it doesn't mean he isn't inside this central structure here. There's quite a few of them. I think attacking from this way would give us the best use of our range. So we'll make our way down and set up along the road. Both Jack and Angelica are in need of death rests, and eventually they will drop into an involuntary death rest. Let's just hope it doesn't come to that. Oh, there's our first volley. Another down as they emerge. And we're keeping a very close eye on everyone that comes out of there. Lots of survivors by the looks of things. Oh, Jack, let's get you out of there. Away from the fire, perhaps down there. Angelica, probably worth us getting you to jump away from that flame as well. Let's just hop down here by the others. Away we go. Jack, good work, buddy. Okay, Edith and Lilion, we're just gonna send you straight into the mix. Jack, we're gonna have to get you to jump away yet again, my friend. Let's just head all the way down there for now, away from those flames, thank you. Oh, geez, Lilion hit with a headshot there. Jonathan, let's be careful. We'll dive into the back ranks, I think, because surprisingly, that might actually end up being safer for us. Lilion, running away from the fire, unfortunate. Oh boy, and now you're really on fire. Okay, I guess that could have gone a little bit better. Edith is truly in the thick of things now though. And they are fleeing. We know that we will heal from our wounds here. We just need to make sure that we don't take unnecessary ones. I'm perfectly fine with the others getting away here. Let's just get to some form of cover, Jack. Don't get shot for no reason. Runestern is also fleeing those fires. Edith finishing them off. And it looks like Lilion has chilled out. Let's claim all of these doors and see where our prisoners are going to emerge from. You know what? Not seeing any. So we'll get Lilion to do the loop. We'll do our coagulating and we will refill on Vitae. Oh, we've got a few doors in here. This one has yet to be claimed, so we might end up having prisoners in here. Damn, this is a very cool looking structure. Let's get some backup, eh? We don't have anyone emerging just yet. What do we got in here? Nothing. And up top? Also, not nothing. We got a reliquary, but nothing on it. This place was important to them. Somehow we didn't claim this room yet, and I think it's because it's a different type of door. Okay, this is the only place left. Let's deconstruct the wall and have a peek inside. I mean, it's wood. The whole place is going to burn down pretty quickly. Alright, we'll have to go for this one then. Oh yeah, there we go. There's no one in there. And there's nowhere else that they can be hiding, so... Oh, no, I'm wrong. There is one more. Let's see, eh? Nope. That's it for real this time. So with that destroyed, we will reform our caravan here. And now, now it's saying we can't move. That's all right. That's okay. We are going to fly. And where should we fly to? Well, I suppose let's call the transport first of all and see where it can go to. Oh, wow. Not that far. Surprisingly. Okay, well, we definitely want to get up towards at least that one, because then we can connect up on those roads and hit a few of them. Beyond the maximum range, for now, I think what we'll do is we'll shoot on over towards there, and we might be able to get away with using a little bit of honor to get further. Well, they've dropped down and spot. Yeah, Jonathan can call a shuttle. Good. Okay, and that'll get us all the way to here. The contents will be lost. I doubt that. There we go. We have arrived. And let's attack. Now, we probably could have waited until we had actually recovered from that last fight, but I feel like we need to give our enemy at least a little bit of a chance. Ben, are you here? Well, there's no survivors because we got here really quickly, so I don't think anyone would have made it over. We don't see Ben among them. Let's move on up. Looks like Sosith here is going to have a bad day. As soon as they pop out around that corner, yep, that'll do it. Jack, get to cover, please. And oh boy, that is just a corridor of death. The charge shots, they tear through multiple people. And yeah, it's messy. Edith and Lilion, let's get you moving up. We'll get you diving on over here. Oh, looks like Angelica is assisting as well. And already we have them heading on out. Jack will get you diving away from those flames. And let's finish them off, eh? Quick work of them. You can do it, Jack. I believe in you. Good few shots there. Lilion, you are so fast compared to them. But you know what? Just in case, let's jump ahead. That'll do it. That'll do it. And there we go. Let us eat. And let us see who calls this place home. It looks like there might be others in here. Oh, yep, there certainly is. Lilion making quick work of them. Purple, also an enemy, but it looks like Butter and Boa, they are free to go. Alberto too, and Roller. I'm kind of terrified that they will encounter Ben in a situation like that and just cut him down. Really hope not after all of this. Oh, we've got some extras in here. Okay, let's see. Lilion, thank you very much. Oh, someone from the Ancients. And we had Max in here, a slave of the insects. Sella has grown up. Okay, we'll get to that. Oh, Aox and the Ran. Last of the prisoners, I see. And that is everyone here. Now, I don't want us to be stuck in a situation in which we don't have power, so we're gonna go and take it, so that if we need to jump back, we can. Let's death knell. There we go, Lilion. Unfortunately, the rest of them are going to take a fair while to get to. We don't quite have the honor to spend, so we're gonna gather up everything we can. We're not gonna worry so much about our travel supplies now. I'd rather take more gold, really. Oh, and you know what? We can take some prisoners. So, let's do that. Oh, and even more. Good. Not leaving anything of import behind. And with the caravan now reformed, we are going to be fast skipping back home. Lilion, bring us back. I just had an idea. Jonathan needs to stay out here. He needs to split off from the caravan because Lilion and Jonathan, they can fast skip to each other. Yeah, okay. Jonathan and a Muffalo. That's the team. We'll give them all the pemmican and all the kibble too. A bedroll to make them a little bit more comfortable. There we are. And let's make sure that we get just a little bit separate from each other. Yep, Jonathan's on his way. And Lilion, we are going to use that fast skip all the way back home, thank you. Oh, immobilized. Ah, damn. Okay. Well, I suppose we'll have to drop something weighty, and it looks like it's going to be the herbal venison. There we go. That's better. Let's try that again, Lilion. Back home, thank you. There we are. Arriving, it was next to Belle this time. All of us back home, all of us bar Jonathan, that is, and we have a whole host of prisoners here who are going to bleed out in, a moment's time, so let's try and save some of them. That was a big coagulate, but that's all of them ready to be captured. Oh, it's not going so well for Aox, it seems. Oh, darn. And Veran, yeah. Whoops. Well, we tried, didn't we? We tried. But those blood cells are now full, I think. Or very, very close to. Obviously, our new guests will need to be processed, And, well, before we go, let's have a look at Sella. Sella, who is now a gastronomist. Okay, artistry and cooking. You're a fast learner as well. Well, ain't that fun? And speaking of gastronomy, maybe she'll have a little bit more exposure to food out here in the living space. Yeah, we're going to have the growth fats out here, and we're hearing some deaths in the background. That is to be expected. They were all very, very damaged. I am certain that Lilion is happy to be back here, happy to be home. But at the same time, no doubt she worries for her husband out there. But Jonathan can handle himself just fine. He is going to be continuing on. He's only a day and a half away from the next camp. He can move fast with just the muffalo. And once he's close, we'll fast skip everyone on over. This is the best outcome for us here. I mean, yeah, we could have done this all along. We don't need anyone special for Lilion to be able to fast skip to, but having someone out there that has fast skip and can jump back home if an emergency arises, I think that's worthwhile. We've not given up on the hunt for Ben. And we won't. Not until we have removed every impid camp from this continent. And I'm confident in the next, we may just get close. And as ever, we'll be on the lookout for goodies for Lilion's lab. I'm looking forward to diving into the experimentation here. Just what may emerge from this lab? Who knows? But for now, I ask you all, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.